And yeah, without any further ado, I guess I'll go through this presentation now that I've set up for y'all. So
Woo!
we have Andrew as Kermit, classic Kermit. Also as Ralph Masterson, Muppet Newsman, Bear Number One, awesome role. Alex as Piggy, Jill, Kermit's Doctor, Dog One, Beth the Bear,
Any
Griff.
small roll's a good roll.
Yes, any small role is a good role, and honestly, I'm pretty sure we still have some lingering around. So either I will take them, or whoever is most willing will take them. We have Griff as Fozzie. Stellar job as Fozzie in the soundtrack as well, so that's exciting. Statler and Swedish Chef. We have our friend Tovah as Gonzo. We have Quackers Jade Duck as Scooter, Janice, Bill, New Zealand. The entire state of Michigan. Penguin 1, Dog 3. We have Jake as Pete.
Delighted.
Delighted, yes. Jake as Pete, Mr. Winesop, multiple construction workers, and Vincent. We have Zach as the speaking voice of Dr. Teeth, Zoot, and Waldorf, and possibly other characters. I don't know if I left some out. I'm so sorry. We
I think
also
the others
have.
may have been pre-recorded, so.
Gotcha.
Focus.
Yes, so there are some pre-recorded roles as well that you'll hear from Andrew and Zach, and somebody's getting married, so that's exciting. We have his daughter as Camilla in Dog 2. Thank you, Penny. We have we have Freddie as Floyd, Yolanda, and Roller Skate Guy. We have Jamie.
Hey, girl, hey.
We have Jamie as Jenny. Jamie is also Mr. Price and Liza Minnelli, just really, really playing the entire encyclopedia's worth of roles. We have Joe as Bernard Crawford, Mr. Skeffington, Mr. Wrighton, and the priest that will be marrying Kermit and Piggy. We have Tori as Rizzo again. She was Rizzo in Muppets Christmas Carol. She's also going to be Joan Rivers and the mayor of New York City. Big night.
His name is Ed Koch.
Yes, that.
I like the character, it's just Joan Rivers.
Yes, Joan Rivers. Because everyone just watches the movie and says, hey, Joan Rivers. We have Gavin, my beloved fiance, as Ronnie Crawford, and Gil, the frog. Oh, wait. No, he's not Gil, because Phil is Gil. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that was just much funnier.
It was much funnier to make Phil
super
Gil.
confusing that Phil is Gil.
That's so
I
ironic.
really appreciate that gag. Thank you very much.
It's really
for that, guys.
funny.
Yeah, I just asked Gavin, I was like, can we make Phil Gil? And he was like, aw, yeah, we should.
I'll get the feeling of
It's the bill, Jill.
being a felt one day.
I hope
Exactly.
it don't make you ill, Jill.
Phil is Gil. He's also Chester. He's multiple cops and the mugger. And Bear 2. We have my friend Max as Animal once more. And a shout out to JD, who was in Great Muppet Caper. And he was going to take the role of Dr. Teeth, but he ended up just doing the singing bit for You Can't Take No for an Answer. And his impression is so good, so that's exciting. And of course, there is me. Hi, I'm Beck, and I'm the narrator, and I'm also playing Tatooine, which is a really big moment for me. So, yeah,
I
without
got
any...
something to live up to with Dr. Teeth. I got competition. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I mean, if you want to do your own cover, I'll make one for you, too. You know?
No, that's okay. I just hope I can live up to whatever he delivered with the songs.
Man, it's his impressions are just, they're amazing.
Do 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 dee do dee do dee da dee da dum da 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 do do da 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 lee do ba da ba da bum ba ba da do 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 da lee do ba da 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 lee do do da 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 do ba-da-ba-doo. Da-da-da-ba-dee. Do-do-do. Ba-do-do-dee-doo. Ba-dee-ba-da-ba-doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-da-doo-doo. Da-da-doo. Ba-da-ba-doo. Shh. Da-da-da-doodly-doo. Da-da-da-doodly-doo-doo. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-ya. Ba-da-ba-doo. Together again. Gee, it's good to be together again. I just can't imagine that you've ever been gone. It's not starting over, it's just going on.
Together again. Now we're here and there's no need remembering when.
'Cause no feeling feels like that feeling.
Together again. Together again. Gee, it's good to be together again. I just can't imagine that you've ever been gone. It's not starting over, it's just going on.
Together again. Now we're here and there's no need remembering when.
'Cause no feeling feels like that feeling. Together up, together up, together up, together again. Together again.
The curtains close. An eruption of applause is heard from the audience. They give the cast a standing ovation as they arrive on stage for their final bows. As they make their exit to fanfare music, Kermit is the last to be yanked backstage. The audience is shown once more, still cheering during their send-off. As the cast gathers backstage to reconvene, Gonzo peers through the curtain at the crowd. His nose sticks out of it, clear as day.
They like it!
They love it!
They're still applauding! Kermit, you have to go out and take a bow!
Yeah. Muppet Gang echoes their agreement.
Yeah.
Go!
Yeah.
Go, boss!
It sounds like they really want you to go, Kermit. Kermit coyly makes his way through the curtain to the front of the stage. The audience chants his name, ecstatic.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't really know what to say except, well, we're really glad you liked Manhattan Melodies because we all worked so hard to make it the best senior variety show ever.
The audience applauds. A man pipes up from the crowd, and he says, "Hey, Kermit, next time we'll see you on Broadway." And everyone cheers.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
We return backstage to the rest of the gang watching on.
That's a great idea. Why don't we take Manhattan Melodies to New York?
What?
Yeah, Broadway would be dying to get a great musical like this.
Broadway?
Piggy is immediately caught up in her daydreams about being in a Broadway show.
We just like to thank everybody for having so much faith in us. It's not often that a frog and a bear and a pig and a chicken and a whatever even get accepted into college. Which, that seems like a problem with the standards in academia more than anything else, but, I don't have time to talk about that right now. We're also proud to be graduating now, some with honors.
A shrill scream is heard from the back of the auditorium. Animal is seen chasing a college-aged female out of the room.
Woman!
The girl flees from the scene. He peeks back to the onlooking crowd, satisfied.
Woman!
And, some with the help of daily psychological counseling. Anyway, thank you again. Thank you for everything, guys. Thank you!
Oops, sorry. Kermit exits the stage, hard cut to the Muppet Gang huddled together sharing their new post-grad plan.
Broadway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this show's not good enough for Broadway. And anyway, the script needs a lot of work. I still think there's something missing.
No.
No.
Who needs a script?
It's great as it is.
Kermit, remember you said we could not get married until we had enough money?
Yeah.
Well, we'd have enough money if we had a hit on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's awesome. Right.
Capitalism. Broadway of what city?
Gonzo.
Even if the show was good enough, we're all just graduating. What about our future plans?
This could be our future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And if we don't do it, we just say goodbye to each other.
Aw. The group goes quiet, saddened at the thought of having to split. Animal breaks the silence.
Broadway!
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go to Broadway!
Broadway. Part 2, Welcome to New York. The New York City skyline is shown once more. I won't show it again. You can imagine what it looks like. The Muppet Gang is heard off screen.
New York!
Look at everything here.
What we are originally made to think is the actual skyline is soon concealed by pedestrians walking past. It is a poster of the skyline at a bus station.
Well, we made it, guys! We're really here! What a great-looking place, and it's filled with New Yorkers! Just look at them all! Wowee!
They look on at a lackluster crowd of people who appear to be commuting to work.
Look how gorgeous everything is.
Well, hey, we better dump our stuff and find a place to stay.
Clock! Clock!
The Muppet Gang discovers a cluster of coin-operated storage lockers meant to hold the belongings of bus station patrons.
Okay, Scooter, break out the quarters.
Yes, sir.
We transition to the Muppet Gang occupying nearly every available locker. They chat happily amongst themselves.
Are you alright down there?
Yeah, I mean, it could be better.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Okay, I guess we're just interrupting each other now. How about up there?
What do you think, guys?
What?
I said, how do you like it?
Oh, it's great! Much better than the cement mixer I used to live in.
Don't trade with anyone that has a jacuzzi.
Ah, come on. It's just for one day. We'll all be on Broadway tomorrow.
Part 3. You can't take no for an answer. Cut to a newspaper snippet that reads, Broadway Producer Directory. The name and address for Martin Price are circled. Fozzie is seen carrying this newspaper as he trails behind the rest of the Muppet Gang. They enter the office building of Mr. Price. Kermit knocks on a door labeled Martin Price Productions. The gang enters the office without any hesitation.
Hi there! We'd like to see Mr. Price!
The secretary says, do you have an appointment?
No, but we saw his name in the paper, and we've got this great show called Manhattan Melodies that he's going to want to produce on Broadway. It's about a couple of kids that come to New York City to get married, and it has a wonderful opening number, and it goes like this. Hit it, guys!
Do-do-do-do-do.
Look at me!
Hold it. A voice echoes from the speaker at her desk.
On out there.
Just a frog with a musical, Mr. Price.
Musical? Cinnamon.
The Muppet Gang cheers. Hooray! As they're escorted to Mr. Price's office. It is filled with polished trophies, posters for Broadway shows, clean furniture, and shiny modern accessories. Mr. Price takes little notice of their arrival as he's mid-business call.
Net! I'm talking net! You've got to be kidding me with gross.
Nice upholstery!
Mr. Price turns around, distracted by the group of creatures that have shown up at his door.
Hold it in a minute. I'll get back to you.
He hangs up.
Mr. Price, I'm Kermit, and these are my friends. And we've got a show called Manhattan Melodies that we think you're going to want to produce on Broadway. It's all about a couple of kids that come to New York City to get married, and it opens with a great number that goes like this.
Look at me.
We're singing a song and we're doing things.
Frog! Hey! No singing, okay? Just give me a general idea.
It's all about life in the big city.
Big city, huh? Cops, shootings, car chases, that kind of thing?
Well, no shooting stuff. It's more like songs and dances.
Songs and dances?
Mm-hmm.
That might be interesting. Nobody cares about shootings anyway. What are you thinking about? Big name stars?
Well, actually, we're gonna be the stars.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You be the stars. Unknowns, songs, dances, shootings.
No
shooting, no shooting, no guns.
No shooting.
No shootings.
No shootings.
Okay, maybe a little shooting.
No,
You
no
know
shooting.
what?
No.
No shootings. You know what? I smell something.
Huh? They'll look at Ralph.
Not again.
Why does everyone always blame dogs?
No, what I smell is a hit.
A what?
A hit.
You mean?
Absolutely. I'd be proud to produce your show. Fellas, you're gonna be on Broadway.
Ah!
Finally, money!
Thanks a lot, Mr. Price, but I really would like you to read the script because there's still something missing.
No, frog. We fix all these things in the previews. Look, I've got a million things to do. Gotta call the papers, run a theater, and all I need from you is $300.
What?
A look of concern washes over each of their faces.
$300?
Yeah, a piece.
A piece?
Today, yeah.
What?
175.
Look, fellas, that's standard Broadway
Would you take
procedure.
50 cents?
You give me the money, and we start the rehearsals tomorrow.
Yeah, but we don't
I
have.
don't think that's right.
Yeah, now I smell something.
Fellas.
The secretary enters swiftly, interrupting their logistics talk. Mr. Price, there are 2 police officers outside. They'd like to speak with you for a moment. The police officers enter with an older woman who immediately recognizes Mr. Price. And the old woman says, "That's him! That's Murray Plotsky! I gave him my life savings!"
Murray? I thought his name was Martin.
All right, let's go, Murray. You pulled your last con job.
Murray rises from his chair and holds out his hands as he slowly walks forward.
I don't want any trouble.
He pauses for a moment before grabbing Camilla by the neck and holding her in place. She squawks, frightened.
Get back or the chicken gets it!
That's a threat?
Please don't hurt her! Take me!
Whatever you say, pal!
Murray grabs Gonzo by the nose and snatches him up, swinging him back and forth by his side. Camilla flaps frantically. He heads for the door.
Get away from the door! Move!
He goes to use Camilla as a battering device, startling the people at the door.
Let go of my nose! Let me go! Block! Batman! Batman!
Easy! Easy!
He holds Gonzo and Camilla like individual guns pointed at everyone else in the room. As he backs into the doorway, we see Animal nestled within the frame, ready to pounce. Murray yelps and runs off, still clutching onto Gonzo and Camilla, Animal hanging onto his ankles. He makes his way down a nearby hallway, shaking his limbs, trying and failing to break free. 2 construction workers carrying a ladder look on, stupefied. As he weaves his way throughout the office floor, screams and echoes of "Bad man!" fill the air. The Muppet gang watches as if they're at a tennis match. Camilla bites Murray's ear.
Get! Chicken! Ear! Take it off! My ear!
Batman! Batman!
My ear!
An officer grabs him by the neck of his suit jacket and begins to drag him away. Murray turns to him, furious.
Animals! You're crazy! All of you!
I want my money back! His screams
Where
grow...
were you when I needed you?
His screams grow distant as he's taken away by the authorities. The Muppet gang remains in the doorway of what they thought was Mr. Price's office. Kermit looks down to the floor.
Gonzo, are you okay?
Gonzo struggles to stand and brushes himself off.
I just saw my life flash before my nose!
Camilla begins hyperventilating.
Camilla! She's hyperventilating! She needs mouth-to-beak resuscitation!
Gonzo revives Camilla as the others plan out their next move.
Kermit, he never wanted our show. He just wanted our money.
Yeah.
Gonzo, is Camilla okay?
Camilla groans.
Yeah, but I think we're engaged.
Hey, come on, everybody! We're gonna get this show on Broadway!
And then there's a montage of unsuccessful pitches to producers across New York City. Inspirational music plays throughout. You Can't Take No for an Answer begins, which is my cue to start the song. And we're going to start the song. Please enjoy the song.
Oh yeah. You can't take no for an answer. You can't take no for an answer. You can't take no for an answer. No, no, no. Oh yeah. Whenever there's a dream worth a dreaming, and you wanna see that dream come true. Now they plenty people talk and say forget all about it, say it isn't worth the trouble that you're going through. Well, what can you do? You can't take no for an answer. You can't take no for an answer. No. You can't take no for an answer. No. Oh no. Well, what you gonna do when the times get tough and the world's treating you unkind? You gotta hold on to your optimistic outlook and keep possession of your positive state of mind. You can't take no for an answer. You can't take no for an answer. You can't take no for an answer. No.
Play us out, Zoot. Zach, I didn't know you played saxophone. That was really good.
I try.
Honestly, JD was cooking. He was onto something with that song. Like
he was.
Yeah.
He like set the vocals.
The ad libs really got me.
Yeah, honestly. Also, sorry about the lag. There's a little bit of lag, but we're balling. We're good. Great. So the camera pans out to a wide shot of the Muppet Gang asleep in their storage lockers. Zach plays a smooth saxophone riff to the empty bus station. Part 4, Saying Goodbye, or Are We? The next morning, the Muppet Gang are seen walking the streets of New York City with their heads hung low. They are all feeling the immense disappointment of rejection.
This is turning out to be a little tougher than I thought.
Kermit, I'm no good at this. I don't take rejection well.
Maybe we should sell the show if you wrote in special effects, like exploding socks.
Oh, Gonzo, like that's a really lame idea.
Oh, yeah?
Hey man, stop yelling at her.
He wasn't yelling!
Yes, I was.
Go, Gonzo, don't make trouble.
Fight!
Hey, Kermit, do you think we should change the script?
Yeah, Kermit. Oh, what should we do?
Yeah, Kermit, what do we do?
Yeah. I'm tired.
Why?
I don't know!
Something to eat.
How should I know? Why are you always asking me anyway? Can't you take care of yourselves?
No.
I don't know what to do next. We failed, okay? We tried and we failed.
The Muppet Gang goes quiet, shocked and saddened by Kermit's words.
Scooter, how much money do we have left?
Well, enough for 2 nights unless you find cheaper lockers.
Kermit looks over to a glowing neon sign across the way that reads Pete's Luncheonette. He contemplates it, then decides to head inside.
Well, we have to eat.
The Muppet Gang follows him inside the restaurant, still silent except for Gonzo.
Why start now?
Gonzo!
We enter Pete's luncheonette to see a busy lunch rush. Most of the waitstaff appeared to be rats. They're speeding around the room, bringing plates to tables and shouting orders to one another. As Kermit walks into the dining area, he bumps into Rizzo.
Gangway coming through. Hey, watch it, will ya?
Rizzo stumbles away with a loaded plate of spaghetti.
Hey, that waiter's a rat.
Ugh, I'm glad we ain't got no money. Now we ain't got no appetite.
Rizzo brings another plate to a disgruntled-looking customer.
There you go. 1 cheeseburger platter. What do you want to drink?
Who wants to be customer 1?
I could do it.
Go for it.
Glass of milk?
Customer 1 lifts the bun of the burger to find there's no patty inside of it. They stop Rizzo as he runs back to the kitchen.
No, I would like some meat in here.
Hickey picky. Hey, Pete, where's the beef?
We see Pete of luncheonette fame. It's okay, Pete. Flipping burgers at a kitchen window across the way.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Got 2 hands only.
Rizzo makes his way to the table where the Muppet Gang are seated. Kermit occupies a single chair by the edge of their table. The rest take up a booth that is not nearly large enough to occupy all of them.
Okay, what do y'all have?
The number for the Board of Health.
That was not
Get it?
funny.
'Cause he's a rat.
It's good.
You guys carry the plague.
Another rat fact, right? I got feelings too, you know. Do you think I'm doing this as a hobby? Huh? Do ya? You want to know how much I make around here, huh? Nothing. Nothing. I live on tips. I work hard. I try to get tips to feed my family and my mother. It just isn't fair.
Fozzie tries to comfort Rizzo.
Aw, we understand. We don't have any money either.
Sorry, not my table.
He leaves as Fozzie looks on, annoyed.
What a rat.
I'll get us something to eat.
Kermit heads for the front counter of the restaurant, where Pete is reviewing orders with frantic urgency.
Is Patty coming? Is Gaucho's coming? Rizzo, where Jenny? May I see a menu, please?
Pete swiftly grabs a one-page menu pamphlet, slides it over to Kermit, and leads toward him with the confidence of a car salesman.
Special today. Yankee bean soup. With spoon, not fork, spoon. And you like it.
The bells of the front door ring as it swings open. Jenny enters in a hurry.
Late Pop. Hi, Fran. How are you? It went longer than I thought, but you will be so proud of me. I did great, and...
Jenny grabs an apron from the back room, continuing to talk about her day.
It was all essay questions. No sweat. I know I passed.
Pete smiles at Jenny, resting his hand on her cheek.
Oh, Jenny, that's very, very good. Is this cow juice in that petty for lady?
I'm back!
It's about time. I can't handle everybody. You take the weirdos at table 4.
Gonzo turns to Camilla, the two of them seated on a windowsill amidst a sea of frogs, bears, chickens, and whatevers.
I wonder which one is table 4.
I wonder if Kermie meant it. I mean, about failing.
Well, producers looked at us like we were from outer space.
Zoot wakes up with a start on a nearby shelf.
What? What? No, man, go back to sleep. Nobody's landed.
We return to Kermit at the front counter, ordering food for his friends.
We'll take 11 bowls, please.
Okie dokie.
But, there's just one thing. You see, we've got this great show that's gonna be a big hit on Broadway, but, right now we're all broke.
You mean you don't have any money at all?
Not really, no. But, we work it off. We promise.
A customer calls for Jenny off screen. She leaves to attend to them. Pete leans toward Kermit again with utmost sincerity.
Psst. Hey, Opa Froggy. I tell you what this. Big city, Live, work, But not city open, city closed, 9 to 5. Only peoples. Peoples is peoples. No is buildings. Is tomatoes, Is peoples. But is dancing, is music, is potatoes. But not onions. There's no onions. No peoples. But dancing is tomatoes. But tomatoes no dancing. But tomatoes make ketchup, But ketchup in the big city. Ketchup go on hot dogs. And hot dogs is buildings. Is dancing. Is music. Is potatoes. And hot dogs. So, peoples is peoples. Okay?
Kermit is confused, but attempts to be polite.
Yeah, thanks. That helped a lot.
Kermit.
Are you having some sort of stroke?
Kermit goes to pass Jenny at a nearby cash register.
Where are you going? Aren't you going to wait for your soup?
But I told you, we don't have...
I know. But I know my pop. When he first started out in the city, he didn't have anything either. I bet he's back there right now getting soup bowls for everybody.
Really? With soup in them?
Uh-huh. Well, I gotta get back to work. I had a test today, so I came in a little late.
Yeah, I heard you passed the test.
Well, I hope I passed it. It's for acceptance into a fashion design college.
Oh, yeah? We just graduated from college.
Really?
Yeah.
My name's Jenny.
Hi, I'm Kermit.
Hi, Kermit. Nice to meet you.
I'm a frog.
Piggy watches on as Kermit chats with Jenny. Her heart sinks. The rest of the gang chat at their table, stressing over their next move.
No, listen. I'm just saying, maybe it's time we went out on our own.
You mean out on our own alone? Without even each other, even?
Frog's right. We do depend on him too much.
Yeah, like, he feels too responsible for us, and I didn't like when he shouted.
You'd be better off if we left town. It's okay, baby.
Thanks.
I can't leave Kermit. We're still pinned.
Well, maybe...
They go silent as Kermit reaches the table.
I'm sorry I blew up outside. But guess what? Pete's cooking up some soup for us.
The Muppet gang nods quietly, unsure of what to say to Kermit. He senses that something is off.
Well, what's wrong?
Well, it's just, we had some job offers, right?
Job offers, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah, and well, see, these job offers are, they're kind of out of town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
What job did I get?
Gonzo!
Kermit shifts his gaze over to Piggy, who hasn't said a word.
Piggy? Are you going too?
What? Well, Kermit,
Piggy starts to cry.
We go bye-bye?
Kermit, we'll write to you and let you know where we are.
Yeah, and Kermit, we still believe in the show.
Kermit shuffles uncomfortably in his seat, unable to look at any of his friends. A montage begins.
I'm gonna recast everybody.
Oh. Depicting
Wow, okay, jerk.
No fighting. Depicting each of them going their separate ways. Saying goodbye begins. Oh.
saying goodbye, going away. Seems like goodbye, such a hard thing to say.
Touching a hand, wondering why It's time for saying goodbye.
Bye, Kirby. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye.
Saying goodbye, why is it sad? Makes us remember the good times we've had. Much more to say, foolish to try. It's time for saying goodbye.
Don't want to leave, but we both know sometimes it's better to go.
Somehow I know we'll meet again. Not sure quite where, and I don't know just when.
You're in my heart, so until then,
It's time for saying goodbye.
Somehow I know we'll meet again. Not sure quite where, and I don't know just when. You're in my heart, so until then, wanna smile, wanna cry, saying goodbye.
It's time for saying goodbye. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la.
How we doing, gang?
Emotionally
Yay.
advantage.
Oh, actual tears.
I ain't feeling so good.
Man, when I made this, I'm not gonna lie, I had to stop because I was tearing up a little bit. I was like, this is so beautiful, and then I just, you know. But then I did the chicken one. I felt a little better. We see Kermit walking the streets of New York City at night, resigned and alone. He's distracted for a moment by the Empire State Building and decides to go inside. In the lobby, he makes his way over to an elevator and heads to the observation deck on the top floor. Looking over the edge of the deck, he is taken aback by how lonely it makes him feel.
Look at all those people out there. Lots of people. And my friends? My friends are all gone.
He sits with this sadness for a moment before looking back up at the bustling city. It fills him with determination.
I'm gonna get them back. I'm gonna get them back. Cause the show's not dead as long as I believe in it. And I'm gonna sell that show, and we're all gonna be on Broadway.
He shouts triumphantly with unexpected optimism.
You hear me, New York? We are gonna be on Broadway because I'm not giving up. I'm still here and I'm staying. You hear that, New York? I'm staying here.
Go to bed!
In the shadows of a nearby alleyway, we see a snouted figure in a trench coat watching on as Kermit has his epiphany. I wonder who that could be. Part 5.
Snitches get stitches. Shush.
Fofosako. Kermit is seen running into Pete's luncheonette, seemingly on a mission. He passes Jenny in a flash as she's taking a customer's order before sprinting to the kitchen window to find Pete.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Please, always Bajil ready, as hominy greets ready.
Excuse me, Pete.
What is?
I thought you might have work here. I could help you out.
Rizzo is ready.
You know, part-time, so I could keep working on the show?
Rizzo arrives at the window to grab the order. He grimaces at the plate before him, disgusted.
What is that supposed to be?
It's greets, greets, greets. How many Grieets greets?
How should I know how many? Count them yourself.
What?
Listen,
Hold on, wait.
He steps out from the kitchen to meet Rizzo face to face.
What is? It's like all morning this. You complain, you slow, you no take orders. You rat, lazy rat, you, ugh.
Lazy rat? Okay, have it your way. See if I care. I don't have to take this abuse. I quit.
Quit? Oh, no, you can't quit. It's breakfast crowd.
All right, don't beg. I'll stay, but I need some help.
Rizzo opens a nearby door to reveal 4 additional rats.
This is it. Don't blow it. Pete, meet your new employees. Say hello to Tatooine.
It's my big moment. Yo.
Good job. Masterson.
Hello.
Chester.
I feel terrible. Achoo!
Bless you.
And Yolanda. What a crazy body.
A blonde rat in a pink apron stands beside Rizzo, unimpressed.
Yeah, Pete, about that job?
Wait, hey, it's no good. Rats one job, frog one job. What next? Penguins?
A band of penguins appears at the door Rizzo left open.
Do you have any jobs available?
No!
No! Well, excuse us for the living. What do you think you are?
Listen, Pete, I can work nights.
Come on, Pete. Give these guys a break, all right?
Okay, I go crazy. Okay. Rats, you go to work. Silencio! Wait, listen.
He lifts Rizzo off the ground so they're nose to nose.
I tell you what is. It's no work. It's dancing. Salsa dancing. But not tap dancing. Because rats do not tap dance for scraps. But dance for cheese. Is cheese. Tap shoes. Is cheese. Is big shoes. Okay?
Pete, distracted by an impatient customer, puts Rizzo back down among the other rats.
Alright, rats, go to work.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Rizzo eyeballs Yolanda and makes a move as they exit.
So, like, yeah, I got a boyfriend, or...
Pete?
Ew.
Pete, what's your sexual harassment policy? Because I feel like there's a problem in the
Frog.
writing right there.
Frog, stick to the script.
Sorry. Pete, does that mean that there's nothing else? Because I'll do anything. I'll sweep,
We could use some help in the kitchen.
Okay, the dishes need washing.
Oh, thanks, Pete. That's terrific. Oh, boy.
Kermit stops to acknowledge Jenny for her help before getting to work.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jenny.
Hey, no sweat. So where are all your friends?
Oh, they had to leave.
Oh. Even your pig friend?
Yes, but I'm bringing her back. You see, I wrote the show for him, so when I sell it, I can bring them all back. I'm staying and I'm getting our show on Broadway.
I really admire that. I'm going to do something special too, you know. I mean, in fashion.
Hey, you know, maybe your fashion designing can help me now.
What do you mean?
Well, I did some reading last night about Broadway producers and investors and agents and everything, and now I know what I have to do to sell our show. You see, I can use your help, because I have a 3-part plan. And the first part is, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em.
Cut to a tall, shiny corporate building on a busy street. Inside, an elevator dings open to reveal two business people and a mysterious green afroed man peering behind them. He is clad in stylish sunglasses, a pink dress shirt, and a white neckerchief. He holds a pile of neatly bound papers under his arm. Exiting the elevator, he is greeted by a preoccupied secretary organizing her desk under a wall decal that reads, "The Winesop Theatrical Agency, New York and Beverly Hills." Cool and collected, he walks over to speak with her.
Hey, sweetheart! I just flew in from the coast. Hey, I love your hair. Don't ever touch it. Listen, I got an appointment with what's his name? Your top theater agent here.
Leonard Winesop?
Yeah, Lenny. Right. What office is he in again, doll?
Well, he's in suite 1024, but I'll call and see.
No, sweetheart. No need for that. Because Lenny and I go way back. I'm talking way back. But thanks, honey. You're too much. Far out. Right on.
Kermit heads up to Winesop's suite without pausing for any response. The secretary picks up her phone. Mr. Winesop? Cut to Winesop's office, where he's seated at his desk with two executives seated on the opposite side.
Yeah. A frog? With an afro?
Kermit enters the office, oozing with staged confidence and self-assuredness.
Hiya, Lenny, sweetheart, babe, I just flew in from the coast. Hey, I love your office. Don't change a thing. Say, listen, Lenny, my private plane's double parked outside, so I gotta run. But I got this Boffo Sacco script for a Broadway slot called Manhattan Melodies.
The businessmen exchange confused glances at one another, unsure of what to say. Kermit lies down on Winesop's desk, kicking back as if he's been there a million times before.
It's totally today, yet tremendously timeless, and I'm giving you first look, see, because we're like family. Have I ever lied to you, Lenny? Whoop, I think I hear my beeper. Listen, I got a split. I'll have your people call my people. We'll set up a conference call.
Kermit rushes toward the exit, maintaining as much of his momentum as possible.
Remember, Lenny! Boffo Lenny! Sacco Lenny! Okay? I'll call you. We'll have lunch. Ciao!
Kermit shuts the door and leans against it, exasperated at what he's just accomplished. Winesop takes one look at the script in his hand, furrows his brow, and immediately throws it in the trash. Part 6. The show must go on. Jenny is seated on a park bench outside of the building where Kermit had left his script. Kermit spots her from a distance and runs over excitedly.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey, here, have a seat. Were you a hit? They loved it, right? How'd the costume work?
Well, the costume was great. It's hard to tell how it went. They're probably reading the script right now.
Cut to the mysterious, trench-coated, large-snouted figure from the night Kermit had his epiphany, hiding behind a nearby flower bush. In broad daylight, it's revealed to be Piggy. She is eavesdropping on their conversation. To avoid lingering for too long, she walks to a construction site on a nearby street and crouches to watch them from farther away. This gets the attention of a man in a hard hat.
Hey, baby. Hey, where you going, sweetheart? Hello. Woo-woo. I said hello.
Piggy turns a bit, having heard him loud and clear, but ignores him entirely.
For the next part of my plan, I have to look older, so I'm gonna grow a mustache.
I think you'd look cute with a mustache.
Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Piggy said that to me once, too.
Cut back to Piggy at the construction site, now with multiple men closing in.
She's hot mama. Hey, baby, hot stuff. Looking good. Perfect and pretty, pretty and perfect. Sweet thing, hey, sweet thing.
Etc., etc. Oh my goodness.
You're having way too much fun with this.
I mean, I let him have all three, and he's given all three, so.
He must be really talented.
Well, you're talented, too.
You mean it?
Of course. I know you're going to be a famous fashion designer someday.
Kermit, thanks for saying that.
Jenny hugs Kermit. Piggy, trying to maintain her concentration amidst the pack of construction workers, watches this happen. Her rage is building.
Come on, baby. Don't be rude.
Piggy finally loses her patience. Her anger becomes so uncontrollable that she growls, grabs a metal pipe off the ground, and bends it like it's made out of rubber. She cries out in frustration and begins bashing the pipe against a steel drum, scaring the catcallers into leaving her alone and continuing their work. Kermit takes notice of the racket from across the street.
What was that?
It's just New York.
Yeah.
Cut back to Piggy, not quite finished, bashing the barrel. The only thing that cuts her off is a nearby clock, indicating that she is late in returning to work. She rushes over to Wrightson's shop and changes into more serious attire.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mr. Wrightson.
I would suggest to you that it is neither prudent nor wise to be a half-hour late returning for lunch, especially when it's your first day on the job.
Yes, sir.
Piggy regains her composure behind a perfume counter and greets a tall blonde woman in a pink ruffle blouse.
Eileen, I'm sorry I'm late.
It's okay, Piggy. Everything's been going wrong lately.
She spots a customer mid-sentence.
Get your friend's perfume here. Quail do friends. Something wrong? Can we talk?
No, I'll be fine. Just bien.
Sorry.
Your cal difference. It's French. It's feminine. It'll help you grab one of those rotten, stinking men. Cal difference here.
Piggy, please. You were fine this morning. Something happened at lunch?
My frog turned on me.
Yeah, I had some bad tuna myself.
I'm gonna fight for him, though. Eileen, do you think I'm pretty?
Of course you are. You're more than pretty.
Gorgeous?
Don't push it, Pig.
She starts to sulk.
You're more than gorgeous. You're unique. But you could use a little rouge.
Eileen thinks for a moment, then beams at Piggy. She has a wonderful idea. She coaxes her to sit in their customer sampling chair and grabs a pile of makeup testers.
Have a seat.
What are you gonna do?
We'll fix you up, make you look like a movie star. How you'd like that?
Oh, yes.
Cheekbones. That's what you need. Your face is a little round. No offense. I'm gonna give you a complete makeup job.
Well,
when you walked in this morning, I said she needs rouge. Turn your face.
Piggy obliges as Eileen dips her brush in a blush compact and begins dabbing it on Piggy's cheeks.
Ever wear rouge?
Yeah.
Well, now you're gonna really wear rouge.
Kermit won't care.
Ah, Kermit Schmermit, you look great. It brings out your eyes.
She gestures toward a mirror beside them. Piggy looks into it, calculating whether it's improved her complexion. Eileen carries on with her makeover talk as she digs into the pile of testers.
You know what you need? You need eyebrows.
Pigs don't have eyebrows.
Well, this pig is going to.
She swoops in with an eyebrow pencil.
Is my deodorant in there too?
And so is this!
She draws eyebrows onto her own already made-up face.
Why did you do that?
Because I drank 2 drinks before doing this scene. Boy, I think I overdid it.
Let me see.
Take a look!
They look into the mirror together and burst out laughing.
You have them too! Oh, do some more! Do some more!
I'll give you doe eyes!
Doe eyes? What are doe eyes?
Doe eyes are what Bambi has.
Let me see! Do some more! Do some more!
Ooh, freckles. You need freckles for cutesy.
Freckles, cutesy! I'll be so cutesy!
They're playfully dabbing eye pencil onto Piggy's nose, then onto her own. They look into the mirror and crack up again.
You got 2!
Oh, lipstick. Why don't you wear lipstick?
Go ahead!
Pucka. Oh, look at this. You look fabulous. A little more in the cheeks.
She smears lipstick all over Piggy's cheeks. They're in hysterics. Customers are beginning to notice the commotion at the perfume counter.
A little more on my cheeks.
No. It's by the where you were sitting before.
Eileen says a powder puff for you and a powder puff for me.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
A powder. I didn't hear the ah.
Away from each other.
For you and a powder puff.
But I was getting something for tonight. I was trying to get my Gonzo plush for tonight.
Oh,
because one of my characters has to like wrestle Gonzo.
Sorry, could you mute your mic? Wrightson storms over to the counter. Eileen and Piggy quickly snap to attention, continuing their sales pitch as if he wasn't there at all.
Quelle différence! Quelle différence!
Newest perfume from France!
You are fired!
Wrightson storms away. The ladies, now covered in perfume, powder, and different colored pigments, briefly glance at one another for a beat before cackling at how silly the other looks. We return to Pete's luncheonette. Pete is struggling to take orders, grab dishes, and make his way around the dining area by himself. He appears to be the sole waitstaff on shift. Customer 2 who wants to be customer 2. Do I hear customer 2?
I can do that one.
Go for it.
Pete, what happened to those rats you had working here?
A random British person. A customer complained. They know like rats for waiters. But it's okay. I make them cook.
Yolanda is seen carrying an order to the kitchen window.
Hey, Pete, here you go. 2 zeros on a trampoline with a side of Joan of Arc.
The rats dance around the kitchen, tapping on dishes and skating around grills as Rizzo scats to the music. Did you want to do this, Tori? It's okay.
We're just gonna do it. Alright. Okay.
Yeah! Nice!
Yay!
And live. Incredible.
Thank you. Hey, how's the coffee?
The coffee's fine. Come on in.
Chester slips and falls from a high shelf into a container
Whoa!
of flour resting on a table across from where Kermit and Jenny are washing dishes.
So, Kermit, when are you going to start growing your mustache?
Oh, gee, I stopped shaving 3 days ago. Didn't you notice?
Oh! Well, it's subtle.
Yeah.
But I bet we could help it along with a little makeup.
Oh, good, because I'm ready for the second part of my plan.
Pete peeks through the kitchen window with multiple envelopes in his hand.
Hey, frog, mail come. You, frog, mail, frog, mail. Got mail for you.
Yeah, it must be from the gang.
As Jenny and Kermit head over to read the mail, Rizzo and Yolanda stay behind. Rizzo is mansplaining how to be a better cook.
Now, Yolanda, chopping is an art. You gotta be smooth.
Rizzo goes to put a hand on Yolanda's shoulder. She gasps with surprise, then stomps on his foot. He falls over.
Get off before I call HR.
Okay.
Kermit is at the front counter, reading letters from his friends. Jenny eagerly peers over to see what they had to say.
Hey, it's from Scooter.
We travel to Cleveland, Ohio, where Scooter is an employee at a flashy movie theater.
Dear Kermit, how are you? Have you sold the show yet? Have you heard from the gang? I'm here in Cleveland. I have this terrific job. I'm managing a huge movie house. Well, maybe not managing, per se, but I do have a lot of responsibilities.
Scooter stands at the entrance of the theater, guiding patrons to their screenings on the opening night of a 3D movie. He directs 2 small children.
Here are your glasses. Seating to the left. Thank you.
The camera pans to Swedish Chef, who's selling popcorn and other foods at the concession stand. He's wearing 3D glasses and throwing popcorn kernels all over the counter.
The popcorn is 3D. Oh, the corn is popping in your face in a 3D.
Oh, Chef, that's not how 3D works. Oh, never mind.
Scooter greets the next patron, who just so happens to be New Zealand.
Here's your ticket. Oh, thanks. Sir, your 3D glasses. Sir, your glasses.
He runs after New Zealand. Swedish chef takes 2 soft drink cups and places them over his eyes, entranced by what he thinks is the coolest 3D effect he has ever seen. Scooter follows New Zealand into a theater and catches him as he's taking a seat.
Oh, excuse me, come through, right, on your right. Sir, don't you want your 3D glasses? I don't need them. I've seen this movie 97 times. My name is New Zealand. I'm a boomerang fish thrower. I throw the fish away, and they come back to me. Oh, here's my favorite part.
Okay, so before I read this action, would anyone like to be Robert and Eve?
Yes, I would love to be Robert.
Okay.
I'll be Eve.
Oh. We can't do rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock.
Paper.
Oh, Freddie wins.
Gone.
Okay. So, we have our Robert, and we have our Eve. They look up at the screen to watch an action-packed scene in Attack of the Killer Fish. We don't see the movie, but we hear the dialogue.
Ah, the fish! They're coming from the game room!
Oh no! The killer fish are attacking!
Horror movie damsel scream.
Roar.
Go get him, guys!
New Zealand throws his boomerang fish at the screen. The crowd screams. Scooter dodges them, completely helpless.
Ooh, oh, sorry.
That's okay.
So life is great here in Ohio. Love, Scooter. P.S. I'm laying off seafood for a while.
Only in Ohio,
Oh, here's one from Fozzie.
The camera pans through a large forest in Maine. Birds are chirping. The sun is shining. It seems tranquil.
Dear Kermit, waka waka waka. But seriously, I'm in Maine. My job didn't turn out too terrific, so I decided to hibernate. Back to nature. I love it out here in the woods. It's where a bear should be.
Cut to a dark cave full of snoozing bears. Fozzie is seated upright, wide awake. His eyes dart around the room.
How do they do it? I've been trying to sleep for days. Anyone got some more milk? Oh, brother.
A larger female bear hears his question and sits up beside him.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't know this cave was co-ed.
My name's Beth.
Well, I'm Fozzie.
I can't sleep either. Maybe if we snuggle?
Beth doesn't wait for
Oh.
Fozzie's response. She wraps her arms around him, weighing him against a wall, and falls asleep that way. Fozzie is terrified.
Here's one more. It's from Dr. Teeth.
Cut to a distant shot of a small town in Pennsylvania, then to a club where a polka band plays to a room full of people laughing and dancing in lederhosen. Food is eaten, games are played, and on stage the electric mayhem plays on.
Dear Kermit, how is the man? Which man, you might ask? Well, right now there's only one prominently featured in the movie. You know, big guy, mustache, thick Greek accent, prone to going on, rambling so far out even me and the band can't know what he's talking about. We got this great gig here outside of Pittsburgh. I'll tell you, Frog, the band's wailing, the music's cooking, the crowd here is also wailing and cooking. Yeah, we're in Hip City here.
The electric mayhem finishes their polka number. Animal is exhausted by the slow pace of the song. He beats on a giant drum, frustrated. None of the band members look very happy. Kermit, who has no context other than the promises of his friends, finds their letters bittersweet.
They're all doing pretty well.
Yeah, they are.
But, you know, there are no letters from Gonzo or Rolf or Piggy.
Oh, I'm sure they've written. Sometimes it just takes a while.
Yeah, sure. Piggy's probably busy with some kind of terrific job.
Yeah.
The camera pans up to an open window behind them and zooms in on a pair of gloved hands holding binoculars, peeping through a set of blinds in a window of the building nearest to theirs.
I guess they're all out there doing terrific. Boy, if I could only sell the show, then everyone could come back and we could all do it together, like in the old days.
You'll do it, Kermit.
Oh, thanks, Jenny.
They hug. A loud commotion rings out from the building Piggy is hiding in. Kermit and Jenny turn to look. The blinds are shaking violently. Piggy is heard grumbling and cursing. Glass shatters.
Best of my life! Oh,
Heavy objects thud to the ground.
Huh. That's been happening a lot lately over there. Someone should call
I
their
know.
HR.
I know.
It's New York.
Rizzo, I'm about ready for the second part of my plan, and I'm gonna need your help. And all the other rats, too.
Rizzo turns to Yolanda, hoping to impress her.
Hey, I think we could be making some overtime here.
And, Jenny, I need you to draw a picture of me.
Rizzo?
My mic was muted. Okay, what's the scoop?
Well, have you ever heard of a whispering campaign?
We will hear about one in Part 7, titled A Second Try. Cut to the entrance of Sardi's, an upscale dining establishment that is frequented by New York's hottest celebrities. A car pulls up. Inside the restaurant, waitstaff clad in suits and ties are serving a full house. The wall is covered in caricature portraits of various celebrities. Suddenly, a short green man with a dramatically drawn mustache and oversized gray suit jacket struts in and waits to be seated. Waiter says, "Good afternoon."
Kermit the Frog. My reservation secretary made a reservation for me.
There's a sneeze inside of his jacket.
Achoo!
Gesundheit. This way, please. Kermit follows the waiter, going hard on the famous producer bit. He peers around the room and nods to restaurant patrons.
Afternoon all. Don't get up. Keep eating. Ta.
May I take your hat, sir?
No! I mean, that is, no, thank you very much indeed.
The waiter walks off to grab a menu for Kermit's table. Kermit quickly scans the room, then zips under the table. The rats stumble out of his coat, coughing and sneezing.
That's the closest I ever went to a frog.
Okay, guys, do your stuff.
Right. The rats scatter around the restaurant, hiding under tables and being careful not to make themselves obvious. Kermit peeks back up over the table, scans the room again, and turns around to the wall of celebrity caricatures. He eyes a painting of Liza Minnelli, perched just above his booth. A painting of himself in his current costume, complete with hat and mustache, is tucked under his arm. Cut to Rizzo and Yolanda, plotting their course of action under an occupied table.
Okay, Creepo, you start.
Hey, isn't that the rich producer over there? The one who's investing in Manhattan Melodies?
The guests at the table look around. Having overheard these details, they appear confused as to where the voices are coming from. Sounds like a big shot is dining here tonight.
Yes, he's investing millions of dollars in Manhattan Melodies.
The dining patrons are sold on the idea that there's someone important in the room that they should know about. Their chatter builds, their questions causing a chain reaction throughout the room.
Manhattan Melodies?
Where is that?
Hey, isn't that Kermit the Frog, the big-time producer over there?
The patrons' curiosity grows. A buzz of activity occurs where everyone is discussing Manhattan Melodies. How a famous producer is in the room.
Is that produced by Angelina Jolie?
I think that is the
Oh my god, the new Kendrick?
Oh my, the
That
new
guy's
Kendrick.
rich, and I want to be him.
Wow, I will give him my money.
Wow,
Isn't he? Isn't that the guy
give him
who
$5,000.
wasn't he on Sesame Street?
Isn't Manhattan Melodies the one with the really big ape?
Isn't that the Wilkins coffee guy?
No, I don't know. Isn't
I hate Wilkins coffee.
Isn't that that guy who
Isn't
signed
it-
that
isn't-
famous contract?
I could really
Isn't he the guy?
All I'm saying is the Godzilla 1998 design is completely different
The
to Zilla.
caricature
If you
above
take into
Kermit was
account-
changed from Liza Minnelli to the portrait of his producer alter ego. While everyone was distracted by just who this producer could be, he sits up straight and straightens his shirt collar, looking pleased with himself.
It's the hottest thing coming to Broadway this season.
Upon seeing the portrait of Kermit on the wall, the patrons begin putting two and two together. Cut to Liza Minnelli walking into the restaurant with her +1, nodding and smiling to the crowd of patrons as she is used to doing. But tonight is different. Tonight, everyone is distracted by someone new. She looks on, confused, until she discovers that her usual table is not only occupied, but the portrait above her seat has been replaced.
Vincent? Vincent?
An older gentleman in a suit and tie makes his way over to serve her.
Did I do something wrong?
No, I'll just take it to HR.
Thanks, Vincent. Liza Minnelli points to the changed portrait. Vincent doesn't know what to say.
Vincent? A frog?
HR!
Saddened and slightly offended, she walks away. Cut back to the rats, still under the tables.
That food sure smells good up there.
I'm starving.
They wordlessly agree
Ew.
to abandon their posts to grab some grub. Yolanda and Rizzo pop up from under the table, immediately frightening the patrons. They scream and run from their tables as the other rats pop out to see what the deal is. Another chain reaction forms among the patrons. They jump on the tables, squeal, and swat at the rats with anything they can find. The rats make a run for it. Kermit is devastated. He looks on helplessly and whimpers. Vincent returns to his table, sees the discarded portrait of Liza Minnelli resting on the edge of the booth, and takes matters into his own hands. Kermit is forcefully ejected from Sardi's.
But this is all a misunderstanding!
He's launched out the door by security, landing face first on the edge of the sidewalk. The rats gather around him, embarrassed. Kermit uses his remaining strength to lift his head up and look at all of them.
Well, thanks a lot, you guys.
Chester sneezes onto Kermit's face.
Oh god, don't you hate it when you feel like you have to sneeze, but then it just
Part 8. Third time's the charm. It's a beautiful sunny day in Central Park. Jenny and Kermit sit side by side in the grass, talking together as they look out at the buildings along the edge of a pond.
So what's the third part of your plan?
I don't think there's gonna be one. I feel like I'm being a phony and I can't take it anymore. But I don't know what to do next.
Jenny wraps her arm around Kermit to comfort him. Piggy, as expected, is hiding in some bushes where she is just concealed enough to spy on them both. She shakes with anger at their physical affection.
Alright, moping time's over. How about a little exercise?
Well...
Jenny gets up, dragging Kermit up with her.
I knew you wanted to.
Oh dear lord, not jogging. Oh.
Piggy groans and tries her best to follow Kermit and Jenny as they jog through the park.
Wow, it's such a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a break!
Come on, let's go this way.
Okay.
Feel better?
Yeah.
Good. Exercise does the trick.
Yeah. Stretch the old frog legs.
Piggy is actively dying at this point, unable to catch her breath. She cries out and holds onto a lamppost for support as Jenny and Kermit run off, panting dramatically. When she goes to stand up on her own, she discovers that her hand is stuck to a wad of chewed gum.
Oh no.
Suddenly, a man swoops in from behind and snatches Piggy's purse. She falls to the ground. By the time she's able to get back up and brush herself off, the mugger is sprinting away with her purse and its contents.
Oh, that does it!
Piggy limps over to a man in gym clothes on a bench along the concrete path. He's lacing up his pair of roller skates. Piggy's tone softens to sound more polite. She smiles.
Excuse me. May I borrow this moment?
This is a lot of exposition. Here we go. Jenny and Kermit jog onward, well behind the purse thief. Piggy, now clad in bright blue roller skates, tracks the mugger intensely. She screams in anger, then speed skates her way over to where the mugger is running. He runs down a flight of stairs, hoping to lose her, but she skates aggressively down every step to catch him. Her screams ring out through the park. Kermit overhears and stops jogging.
Piggy?
Kermit and Jenny follow the sound of her screams. Piggy is gaining on the mugger. She is driven by pure adrenaline, completely ignorant to anyone around her. The mugger makes what he thinks is a quick getaway through a cluster of trees, but Piggy follows him all the way through. She screams again. The mugger, now out of options on flat land, jumps through the brush and begins to scramble up a hill. Piggy's purse still in hand. Breathlessly, he stops at the edge of a rocky slope and looks around, hoping he's lost her. With the coast seemingly clear, he opens the purse and begins to pull out articles of clothing, a hairdryer, a hacksaw. But wait! Piggy's screams draw nearer. She's found him! Piggy jumps over the rocky ledge and latches onto the mugger, tackling him to the ground. She claws at him, and they wrestle in a pile of her discarded purse items.
God, you creep! Get off!
Piggy?
Alex, I heard your line, but it cut off in the mic.
Oh? May have cut off again. Anyway, Officer 1 arrives at the scene and goes to intervene. The mugger prepares his story.
What's going on? She stole my purse? Oh, God, my mic just does not want to pick up anything higher than 2 millimeters of dialogue. I don't want to skate, do you know that? I don't need to skate! Good try, fella, come on.
The officer grabs the mugger and walks him to his cruiser.
Yeah, I'll teach you to talk with a lady! Huh? Understand?
A group of women approach her, offering help with her things. Her polite voice kicks into gear again. In the heat of the moment, she's oblivious to the fact that Kermit has found her.
Oh, thank you so much, thank you, oh!
Piggy, are you okay?
Piggy is startled by Kermit's voice. She glances quickly at him, then whimpers and goes to storm away. Kermit follows with Jenny in tow.
What are you doing here?
Sightseeing!
We're supposed to be out of town.
Yeah.
Piggy gives Jenny the up and down.
I do not wish to discuss this in present company.
Oh, Piggy.
That's okay, Kermit. I'll see you back at Pete's.
Well, okay.
I'm glad you're not hurt, Miss Piggy.
Piggy huffs as Jenny jogs off. Kermit is confused by her behavior and questions her as they walk through the park.
Piggy, listen, what's going on?
Well, Vu is certainly looking different now. No gold chains, no shirt cut to the navel, no toupee, quelle difference!
What's with all this French stuff?
By sheer chance, I happened to learn French and get a job interpreting at the UN.
What?
The man whose roller skates she borrowed runs up to the two of them, exhausted. He's clearly gone a long distance to find her. He crouches down to speak with her, out of breath.
Please, can I get my skates back, please?
Hey, just a second. How'd you know about that toupee?
None of your beeswax.
Have you been spying on me?
I'll unlace them while you fight. It's no trouble.
Roller skate guy awkwardly lowers himself to unlace his roller skates, hoping to do so discreetly to avoid escalating their argument.
Piggy, have you been spying on me?
Well, maybe spying on Vu, and that certain young girl is of the opposite gender.
Roller skate guy stops unlacing the skates for a moment, invested in their drama.
Hold on, you two-timing her?
No, it's just Jenny. She's a friend. She's a friend. She's been trying to help me sell the show.
He's got to sell the show. What show?
Well, if she's just a friend, what about the Huggies?
What?
The Huggies? You gave Jenny the Huggies?
Maybe Kermit, maybe it would have just been better if we'd never met. Then you and Jenny would not be tormented by my presence.
She starts to cry. Roller skate guy addresses Kermit as he comforts her.
Oh, good grief.
See what the Huggies gets you? It ruined my cousin's third marriage.
Listen, Jenny and I were hugging because we're friends. That's what friends do.
Kermit leans into Piggy, whose face is buried in Roller Skate Guy's arms.
Friends do not spy!
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I spied because I care!
Well, I care too!
Say so!
I just did!
Well, alright!
Alright! Ah!
Ah!
Roller Skate Guy stands by as they catch their breath and calm down. He tries his best to defuse the situation.
Keep the skates! Keep the skates! I'll never use them anyway. I just like to run around in little shorts.
Roller Skate Guy smiles and nods at each of them before running off with his skates. The sound of a horse's hooves... Oh, without his skates. The sound of a horse's hooves hitting the pavement catches their attention. It's a horse and buggy, one of a handful set up for tourists in the park. Kermit has a suggestion for how he and Piggy can catch up. He calls out to the driver.
Hey, wait a minute!
The carriage stops.
Come on, Piggy.
Piggy squeals. They ride together on a tranquil route through the park, passing people, natural scenery, Statler and Waldorf riding a nearly identical buggy.
Look, Waldorf! It's the frog and the bear!
I think you mean pig, but yeah, looks like they're in love.
Love is love, okay? Messed up. Yeah.
Kinda makes you sick, doesn't it?
Statler and Waldorf peek over the edge of their seats to shout at Kermit and Piggy. They pay no mind to it.
Yoo-hoo! Lovey-dovey!
Hubba hubba!
Oh, Kermit. I'm sorry I yelled. And I didn't mean it when I said it would have been better off if we'd never met. In fact, I wish we'd met much sooner. Kermit, just imagine. Wouldn't it have been wonderful if we'd known each other when we were little, and we could have been high school sweethearts and listened to Taylor Swift together? Imagine, little Kermit and little Piggy.
With their heads rested against one another, Kermit and Piggy daydream about what their lives would have been like if they had met while they were much younger. I'm Gonna Always Love You begins. Gotta say, I really liked making this one. Hopefully my computer cooperates.
No matter what life may bring, no matter what I may do, be sure of one special thing. I'm gonna always be loving you. Gonna be a movie star, and I'm gonna learn to drive a car. I'm gonna be a veterinarian too, and I'm gonna always love you.
Wah! Hi guys. Hi Fuzzy.
Hi, Kermit.
Hello.
I'll be the cutest model you ever saw. And then I think I'll study criminal law. And I'm gonna learn to scoop a dive too. And I'm gonna always love you.
Mama, Dada, Boo Boo, Chihuahua. Mama, Dada, Boo Boo, Chihuahua. Mama, Dada, Boo Boo, Chihuahua.
Well, I'm gonna be a singer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm gonna learn to fly a plane.
Waka, waka, waka.
Doctor with diseases and help you with your sneezes and practice neurosurgery on your brain. Gonna climb the Matterhorn, but only after all our children are born. 'Cause I wanna be a good mommy too, and I'm gonna always love you.
Mama, Dada, Boo Boo, Chihuahua. Mama, Dada, Boo Boo, Chihuahua. Mama, Dada, Boo Boo, Chihuahua.
Gonna be a movie star, and she's gonna learn to drive a car. She's gonna be a veterinarian too.
And I'm gonna always love you.
Well, she's gonna be a singer. Wow, wow, wow.
And she's gonna learn to fly a plane.
Waka, waka,
She'll be
waka.
a doctor with diseases and help you with your sneezes.
And practice neurosurgery on your brain.
Gonna climb the Matterhorn, but only after all my children are born. 'Cause I wanna be a good mommy too, and I'm gonna always love you.
Mama, Gaga, Boo Boo, Chihuahua. Mama, Gaga, Boo Boo, Chihuahua.
Hey, pig, the ride's over.
I kept Quackers' part in there. I thought it was very funny.
I'm so glad you put that on your recording.
Yeah, you kept that in. You kept that in. You kept that in. Oh my god.
Piggy, I'm not sure if you heard Quackers just then, but I think the ride is over.
The daydream is broken. Kermit notices that Piggy has laid down on his lap and begun sucking her thumb, cooing like a baby. The buggy stops.
Well, I already said the line, but I think the ride is over.
Just in case. We return to Pete's luncheonette to see Jenny, Kermit, and Piggy as employees. Bye, Jenny. See you tomorrow. Jenny?
Where daughter?
Jenny. Is she here?
Well.
Yeah, take care.
Piggy eyeballs Jenny, looking obviously upset. She grumbles and taps her foot impatiently, trying not to say something she'll regret. The silence between them is heavy.
Here we are. And it sure is nice we're all together like this, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
Who was customer one? I don't remember.
Oh, that's me. Hold on.
Go for it.
Let me find it in the script. Customer uno. Miss!
Nice.
He's customer.
Excuse me. I will get it. After all, moi, I'm a waitress.
Piggy storms off to help the customer. Jenny nods politely.
Hey, Pete, thanks for giving Piggy a job.
Ah, his rat's cooking, his frog's watching, his pig waitress, daughter is a sewer. It's no coffee shop, it's zoo. Ooh, ah.
Yeah. Also, that's really offensive to the animal community.
Shut up, frog.
Okay.
Hey, Kermit. Come on. What about the show? What are we going to do next?
Do we have Pete?
Oh, frog, hey, frog, sorry, frog. It's mail come for you. Mail now, mail, frog, mail.
Well, that must be more mail from the gang. Piggy!
Piggy is distracted in the middle of a customer's order. I'll have 2 eggs over easy, dry toast.
Pardon, Miss, what, dear?
Piggy runs back to Kermit. Masterson takes her place. He stares at the customer, breathing heavily and looking like a deer in headlights. Is something wrong?
Do you believe in interspecies dating?
Well, I've gone out with some rats before, if that's what you mean. Masterson faints onto her table. Cut back to Kermit and Piggy huddled together, reading a letter from their friends.
Oh, jeez, I guess it's not just Rizzo who's doing the harassment around. I'm sorry, oh, it's from Gonzo!
Oh! Great!
Piggy glares at Jenny. She goes silent.
It goes, Dear Kermit.
We travel to a town square in Michigan, at the start of a community festival of sorts. A small crowd is gathered around, surrounded by balloons and streamers. They are waiting for the start of a big performance.
I am in Michigan. Camilla and I have joined a traveling arcade. It's not like Broadway, but I have met some good-looking chickens here. We put together this terrific new act.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Gonzo!
Gonzo appears before the crowd, clad in a bright yellow jumpsuit with a neon orange headdress. A close-up of the crowd reveals that they are unenthused by what's happening in front of them. They all wait with straight faces, only able to respond with a bit of a golf clap before Gonzo's performance.
Thank you, Viva! And thank you for your wonderful crowd. And now, for today's climactic act, look yonder!
We see a lake. In the distance, a ramp, a ring of fire, and an easy chair have been set up in the water. A luxury boat occupied entirely by chickens in life jackets rests closer to shore.
I will first make a death-defying leap from the loop-de-loop ramp, spinning and hurtling my body through the flaming circle of doom, and landing comfortably on the imitation leather-easy chair, while my chickens do their impression of Tony Bennett singing the William Tell Overture.
The crowd remains unimpressed. They are completely silent.
Please, I must have silence. Are you ready?
A man in a giant chicken costume waits in the driver's seat of the chicken boat. With a 1,000-yard stare, he gives Gonzo a thumbs up as a signal to begin.
Thank you, Margaret. Hit it, girls!
Okay. It's happening. It's happening. I have to do these one at a
Jesus.
time. It's happening. Oh my god. I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
Making this. I really hope it works. It's probably going to jump scare everybody. Tovah, I don't know if you want to just like read the lines while the chickens are clucking.
I'll try.
Just pretend you're on a water ski.
I'll pretend, yeah.
Immersion. Okay.
All right.
We're going back to the script now. Oh, it's frozen.
Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I can't see.
The band plays on. The boat speeds up, pulling Gonzo directly into the air. Without his water skis, he's dragged screaming across the lake.
Whoa! Hey, I forgot my skis!
Doesn't sound like Tony Bennett to me. Well, we won't continue the letter until the chickens are finished.
Nice job, girls.
Really all gave our all to those chickens, dang.
Honestly, I thank you for your service.
That was so
I'm really glad that I didn't submit the one where I got like stuck midway through clucking and then just dropped an F-bomb right at the end. So.
One of these chickens is really just over it.
I only got through 30 seconds.
But it was the best 30 seconds of listening to chicken music I've ever experienced.
No, that was amazing.
I did the whole thing.
That was.
Yeah, I know, and honestly,
the dedication,
Quackers cutting yours short broke my heart. I was just like, oh my god, he's going. Breathe, man, breathe.
Going the distance.
I did the whole thing, man. I did the whole thing.
Oh my god, Quackers is always going
above
and beyond.
I ate the whole thing.
I can't believe.
I need Quackers' version on the soundtrack.
Oh, that's honestly that's fine. We'll have a bonus.
I sent back a full Google Drive back if you could just send it to everybody.
Yes, I will send it to everybody so that we can all experience the dedication and time put in by resident artist Quackers, who, God, you know, just I know we're supposed to be continuing with the table read, but like he was Tiny Tim, he was a Tony Bennett chicken, like just you know the versatility. Your Oscar is in the mail. That
Absolutely.
I promise. People say that dismissively, but I mean, I'll just throw it really far, and hope it lands.
Thank you for the kind words.
Of course,
that means a lot.
Yes, I will send his audio to everybody. So the unenthused showgoer says doesn't sound like Tony Bennett to me. I thought they did personally, but.
So everything's going swimmingly. Love, Gonzo. And hey, here's one from Rolf.
The scene resets to Rolf at the front desk of a kennel. Dogs in cages whimper behind him. He looks at the layout of the room, disgusted by how the dogs are being treated.
Dear Kermit, how's the frog? I'm in Delaware, and I found a terrific job in management. I'm surrounded by friends, and I love what I'm doing.
A mean-looking, middle-aged man in a suit enters the kennel. A man in an old-fashioned limo driver uniform follows close behind, carrying a well-groomed Shih Tzu.
I am Mr. Skeffington. My reservation secretary made a reservation for the weekend in the name of Schnookum.
Oh, yeah.
Skeffington snaps his finger at the man carrying the dog. He steps forward like a military recruit, ready to present the dog to Rolf.
This is Schnookums.
Skeffington leans in to look at Schnookums. He holds the dog's face in his hands and speaks as if it were a literal baby.
Now, Daddy wants his little Schnooky Hookums to be especially good this weekend while Daddy is gone, or he'll be very angry.
Don't worry. We'll take good care of her.
Him.
Take good care of him.
Schnookum's pronouns are he, him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know the pronouns.
Schnookums gets breakfast at 8 a.m. exactly. Breakfast is quiche.
Yes, sir.
Aren't you going to write it down?
Photographic memory.
Write it down.
Rolf grabs a pen, speaks aloud as he writes onto a planner.
Dog gets quiche at 8, whatever that is. Pronouns
Marvin.
are he, him.
Marvin, put him on the desk. Do you have any toys around here?
What kind of toys would you like, sir?
Doggy toys. Rubber balls, rubber fire hydrants, rubber duckies, rubber cats, rubber mice, rubber frogs and bears and chickens and things, rubber Super Mario, rubber Luigi, rubber SpongeBob SquarePants, rubber Michelangelo, rubber Raphael, rubber Donatello, rubber Leonardo, rubber Junior
These are
Gord,
all anachronistic.
rubber Baby Yoda,
Cannot
rubber
monetize on
Panda,
this.
rubber Thomas the Tank Engine,
Rubber
Mildred
Godzilla.
Huckstetter, rubber Godzilla. Why not? Rubber Batman.
Yeah,
Rubber
come on,
Aquaman.
come on.
Matthew Broderick.
Rubber Elongated Man. Rubber John Cena. Rubber Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Rubber King Ghidorah, rubber Mothra,
rubber
these are
Frank
some deep
Oz.
cuts.
A rubber VHS tape of Kermit's Swamp Ears.
Oh.
Rubber
Stop.
Jim Henson The Works.
Over.
Rubber Muppet
Maybe.
Magazine. Rubber newspapers. You know, Snookums prefers the rubber Wall Street Journal to the rubber Washington Post.
Don't we all? But the Rubber Wall Street Journal isn't the one who broke Rubber Watergate.
Now, while Daddy's gone, the little lumpy dum-dums... Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Sorry about that. Write it down!
Rubber Wall Street Journal.
Good. Write it down again, because I skipped my line before.
Rubber Wall Street Journal.
Great. Write it down one more time for me, Rolf.
Rubber Wall Street Journal.
Good boy. Now, while Daddy's gone, the little lumpy dum-dums won't have his daddy to give him washy, grubby.
Very impressive. You speak Chinese like a native.
Now, shake hands.
Beg pardon?
Shake!
Oh, yeah.
They shake hands.
Good boy. Now, sit.
Yes, sir.
Stay.
Skeffington and
Stay.
Marvin maintain eye contact with Rolf and Snookums as they exit. When they're gone, Rolf glances over to the dog on his desk.
That was the most humiliating experience of my life. Schnooky.
The dogs in the cages start to laugh at Snookums, tickled by his bougie treatment.
Looky little Snooky Ookums.
Snooky Wookums wants a little bony wony.
Little pinky pooter.
Hey, you got a little squishy bottom.
Hey, lay off, will ya?
Ralph, hey Ralph, come on, let us out of here.
Oh, we want to go home.
Yeah, Rolf, come on. We want to go home.
Rolf solemnly carries Schnookums to his designated cage. Their cries and howls for help fill him with sadness.
Oh, me too. Love from Rolf. Well, they're all doing terrific, aren't they?
Remy, here's one more. Dear Mr. Kermit the Frog, I would be very interested in talking to you about your musical Manhattan melodies!
Please come to my office at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Bernard Crawford, producer.
Heard of him. He's a big-time Broadway producer. Really? Yeah.
Sign a contract.
Oh, I better get over there right away.
Remember, just act confident, like you know the show is gonna kill them.
Right. Thanks, Jenny.
Kermit kisses Jenny on the cheek, goes to leave, then remembers he forgot someone.
Goodbye, Piggy.
Piggy refuses the kiss, offended.
Happens.
Okay.
Kermit runs out the front door and bumps into Officer 1.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I have to get a contract so I can go out and kill him.
Kermit runs away, leaving the officer visibly confused. He considers following him out of the restaurant, but hesitates.
Nah.
Part 9. Look at me. Cut to the office of Bernard Crawford. Kermit stands at an office door marked Bernard Crawford, producer. He knocks. There isn't an answer. He waits a few seconds, then knocks again. Nothing. A man walking down the hall takes notice of this.
May I help you?
Oh, I'm looking for Mr. Crawford.
Are you Kermit the Frog?
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Crawford.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ronnie leans against Bernard's office door, laughing nervously.
The office boy is out getting lunch. You know, kids nowadays, they're always eating lunch.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go into your office?
No, actually, why don't we just have a seat, over there for a minute, okay?
Ronnie points to another corner of the hallway. He and Kermit walk side by side.
Sure. You're very young to be a producer, you know.
You noticed, I, started when I was very, yeah.
Ronnie sits on the top step of a flight of stairs. He folds his hands in his lap, waits for Kermit to sit beside him, and regains seriousness.
Look, can I tell you the truth? The thing is, that I'm not Bernard Crawford. I'm Ronnie Crawford. I signed my father's name on the letter because I didn't think you'd come otherwise. But I want to produce your show. On Broadway.
You do?
Yeah, I love it. It's so different. It's perfect for my first production. My dad and I have this agreement.
An older man's voice booms from the bottom of the stairwell.
I say I'm coming up those stairs, and I want my lunch.
That's my dad.
Ronnie, now.
Dad, I got great news.
As Bernard reaches the top step, he looks at his son, then peers down the hall at the frog standing by his office.
If you two are in love, I don't want to hear about it, because I am probably homophobic.
Bernard tries to end their discussion by walking away, but Ronnie follows close behind, not yet finished with his pitch.
You promised me I could have one chance to become a Broadway producer. You said, I quote, if Don't Ask, Don't Tell was ever repealed, you would get the sets and the lights and the scenery and everything. I want to take that chance right now. This is Kermit the Frog, and he has written a wonderful musical called Manhattan Melodies. I want to produce it.
When do we hear the good news? Yeah.
Dad!
All right. You tell me, Mr. Author, what is this musical Is it all dancing? Is it all croaking?
Well, actually, it needs a little work. There's still something missing. You see, the two leads get married, and then there's this song that goes, "Look at me, here I am, right where I belong."
Hold it.
Sorry.
I say I'm allergic to amphibians singing. So who's gonna be starring in this masterpiece of yours?
Oh, well, it's just me and my friends. They're all dogs and bears and chickens and stuff. And if you are homophobic, I'm sorry, you're probably not gonna like it. The Muppets are big hits in the LGBTQ community.
I told you, I want to do something different. Possibly non-binary.
So put some non-binary jello down your pants. Come here.
Bernard goes to take Ronnie aside. They continue to talk right in front of Kermit.
Don't you realize it might be against the law having a chicken dancing on stage?
You mean you're going to go back on your promise? That's against the law.
Did I say that? Didn't I say I would produce this show if Don't Ask, Don't Tell got repealed? I didn't say anything of the kind. I'll do everything I said I would. Just because this is ridiculous, that don't mean it might not make it on the Broadway.
All right.
Yeah. Now, see here, when I started out in this show business...
Thank you, Dad.
Kermit runs off to go tell his friends the news.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
See you later.
Yeah, I gotta tell the whole gang.
Cut to Pete's luncheonette. An old phone on the wall rings. Jenny picks up the receiver.
Hello, Pete?
Jenny?
Kermit?
Yeah!
What happened?
What?
We sold the show! The producer wants to put it on Broadway!
Really? What? Oh, the producer said he's going to put the show on Broadway!
Jenny and Piggy scream with excitement, startling the customers. They jump up and down, holding hands.
Listen, tell Piggy she's gonna be a star! And Jenny, I'd like you to do the costumes.
Oh, Kermit, thanks.
Piggy pushes her snout to the receiver.
Okay, now that we'll be on Broadway, remember what you promised about getting married, and you have no way to back out of it now because it was a legally binding agreement, and now that you have a contract, it has to be done!
Not now, Piggy. I'm very non-committal. Listen, we gotta write the gang and get them back. I'll be at Pete's in 10 minutes, okay? We did it!
Kermit hangs up the payphone and goes to cross the street, humming to himself.
Together again.
The don't walk sign flashes on by the time his flippers hit the crosswalk. A taxi speeds toward him. Who wants to play the taxi? No, I'm joking. The driver slamming on the brakes, but not in time to prevent Kermit from getting hit. Nearby pedestrians who hear the screeching and the impact gather around Kermit, checking to see if he's okay. He lies down on the pavement, disoriented and unable to move very much. Fast forward.
Hide.
Fast forward.
Help, the hopper got hit with a hammer!
Oh my god. I have the giggles now. Fast forward to later in the evening. Piggy waits at the window of Pete's luncheonette after closing time, looking for any sign of Kermit. The 10 minutes he'd promised had passed hours ago. She watches a happy couple walk past the restaurant. Pete and Jenny sit in a booth by the door, anxious.
Pete, are you sure Kermit was at the bus terminal?
No, he's not there. He in non-binary jello. He's better wait. Come, sit down.
Said he'd be here in 10 minutes, and he's never been gone like this before, not even when he said, I need to think about it, about our relationship.
Hey, pig, listen up. Listen, I tell you what is. Peoples is peoples. Is Frog gone? Yes. Amphibian, not so fast. True? Huh? Is people worrying? Is people looking? Is people no come? Yes. Probably all over news. But news good? No. But is news peoples? Yes. News is peoples.
We are not doing this again!
Let him cook.
But is people's working? Is water boiling? Yes. But meatballs boiling? No meatballs. But meatball on hoagie? Yes.
What a disaster.
Meatball on... But hoagie, good for peoples. Yeah. Peoples is peoples.
Jenny.
I'm done.
Piggy, I'm sure Kermit's alright. I bet he just got so excited about the show he lost track of time.
No, he's saying I know it. He's gonna end up on BuzzFeed.
Piggy begins to cry. Jenny kneels beside her and gently guides her chin up.
Aren't you excited? I mean, just think. You're going to be on Broadway in a few months.
Ronnie? Gavin?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
2 weeks.
They see Ronnie standing at the entrance door, which was propped open, and initially think he's a customer.
The show opens in 2 weeks.
Hey, Jello Boy, place is closed.
I'm Ronnie Crawford. That's my father, the Jello Man. I'm producing Kermit's show.
Jenny and Piggy's jaws drop.
We're Kermit's friends. I'm Jenny.
I'm your father.
What do you mean the show opens in 2 weeks?
Well, my dad said... Oh, I'm letting my dad help out with the show. He said we could have the sets and the props and the costumes and everything, but the show has to open in 2 weeks. Did you just say Kermit is missing? The writer and the star of my show is missing, and we open in 2 weeks?
Jenny gets up to leave, taking Piggy with her.
Come on, Piggy, we'll find him.
Wait. We gotta get his friends back. All those bears and chickens and things.
Mom, could you send telegrams to Kermit's friends?
Oh, please.
Okie dokie.
Okay, let's go.
Right, come on.
They yank Ronnie out of the restaurant to help them search for Kermit while Pete plans his telegram.
It's no sweat. I write good, yeah?
Pulls out a slip of paper.
Dear bears and chickens and scooters and chefs and penguins and throwers of fish and all the other weirdos I don't know by name. It's New York. It's musical. 42nd Street. It's play. It's time.
It's an expensive telegram. We cut to individual members of the Muppet Gang receiving their telegram. Fozzie reads it from the hibernation cave in Maine, still wide awake as the bears around him slumber.
Kermit needs me. Beth, wake up! Hey, I'm going to New York to be on Broadway!
I'm up! Is it spring?
Alright, I'm up.
Whoa, hey, easy, whoa.
Hey, guys! We're going to New York!
Cut to Gonzo in the stuntman's easy chair, bandaged up and surrounded by chickens.
Hey girls, we're going to New York!
Chicken! Cut to Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem reading the message backstage at the Polka Club.
We're going to New York.
Cut to Rolf in the kennel.
Oh, first you.
Surrounded by other dogs, he had since let all of them out of their cages. They celebrate the message with him.
New York, yeah, right.
Yeah, you're gonna go see Oliver and Company.
Bow wow.
Flowers go up.
Bow wow.
What?
Now that is anachronistic.
Cut to Scooter, Swedish chef, and New Zealand at the movie theater.
New York City, oh boy! Dude, well, we're gonna get my fish and stuff.
Hard cut to a New York City hospital ward. Doctors and nurses busily shuffle down a long hallway. One doctor stops to enter an occupied room. The patient is revealed to be Kermit, sitting up in bed, looking out a window.
He's dead.
Oh no!
Our breakfast tavern.
Hi, doctor.
Well, how's our amnesia?
I don't know. I haven't been feeling like myself lately.
I tell you, if I may, I'd like to check your reflex again today. Just take a second.
The doctor hits Kermit's knee with a reflex hammer. They wait to see what happens. Suddenly, Kermit's leg twitches wildly.
A little slow, and that's to be expected. As you know, you have amnesia. Now I'm going to check physical.
Alex, your mic is cutting off just a little.
Oh no!
So sorry.
No, I don't know why it's doing that. I have it
It's okay.
tuned up so high.
No, it's fine. Did you want to do that line read again?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little slow and confused, but that you know. You have amnesia. Now I'm going to check to see if there are no physical on.
The doctor grabs Kermit's flippers and gently bends them forward and backward.
Tickle? Now, this might hurt just for a minute, but it...
She stretches Kermit's legs outward and up, twisting them behind his head. Kermit seems to be unaffected.
Adequate skeleton. Now, I want you to take a deep breath. This will...
She twists his right arm until it no longer moves, then lets it go. It unravels in Kermit's size.
All right, no rotator cuff. Now, let's try the...
She pinches Kermit's mouth shut and pushes his head back into the pillow. He stays in this position and waits. She studies these results for a moment before opening and closing Kermit's mouth.
What?
Peachy. Yeah, no doubt about it, you have amnesia. Now, this problem found with, oddly enough, wearing no clothes. Do believe may have, but in the off chance that you weren't, did some major nudist colonies in the area, and I think I've... You are Mr. Enrico Tortellini, Passaic, New Jersey.
Well, I don't really feel Italian.
Was a long... Mr. X, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your case is hopeless. Why don't you go find a nice job in life? What we can do for you is give you a nice set of clothes and wish you luck.
Well, thank you, Doc.
Part 10. Here I am. Kermit is seen leaving the hospital in a plaid suit jacket and a tan hat. He looks incredibly normal. He strolls the streets contentedly, despite not knowing who he is or where he belongs. Cut back to Pete's luncheonette, where the Muppet gang has since arrived. They are talking noisily amongst themselves. Piggy tries politely to get their attention and fails. She whistles.
It's good to see you guys.
It's just like the bus is disgusting, man. Like, I've been in buses, but that's disgusting.
It's the whistle noise that my mic won't pick up. Hey.
Oh, that's
we
terrible.
can replace Varen with Mothra.
Everyone, listen. Everybody, listen.
And I said, look, buddy, I don't take my clothes off for anyone, even if it is artistic. And another thing.
Dennis, everyone, please. Please. HR is...
You take your what off?
You can deal with HR later. Glad to see you all too, but I've been trying to tell you all that Kermit is gone. He's disappeared.
What?
Oh, crap. What do we do?
Oh, not
Kermit arrives at yet another corporate building.
In and out.
He walks through the lobby with an inquisitive expression past a sign that reads Mad Av Advertising and to a door marked with the number 916. He enters. Inside are 3 frogs in business attire. One sits at a desk reading the contents of a manila folder. One paces back and forth, caught up in thought. And the third sits on a chair, head back, looking up at the ceiling with flippers resting on the edge of the desk.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for the Gordon Employment Agency.
That's 1 floor down.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Kermit closes the door. The 3 frogs hesitate at first, but end up following him outside.
Wait a minute. Well, hold it. What's your name?
Kermit, unable to recall his name, gazes up at a framed sample ad on the wall. The ad shows a gas station attendant working for Zumalong Gasoline. The slogan, "Fill her up," is written in bold letters above the attendant's head.
Fill up.
Phil. Catchy name. Phil, I'm Bill, and this is Gil.
Phil, I'm Gil, and this is Jill.
Well, you know...
Pleased to meet you.
Would you step into our office? We're looking for the opinion of the common ordinary frog on the street.
Hmm.
You see, Phil, we're in the ad game.
Oh, what do you advertise?
Ocean breeze soap.
I've never heard of that.
We know.
The truth is, Bill, our jobs down.
Oh, yes.
We've been working all night on a new slogan. Tell us if you like it.
Ocean breeze soap for people who don't want to stink.
What do you think?
I don't like it.
You don't?
They're devastated. Jill and Gil take turns groaning at the ceiling.
Oh,
Jesus. How about ocean breeze soap? It's just like taking an ocean cruise, only there's no boat and you don't actually go anywhere.
Seems a bit long.
Gil and Jill groan again.
Have you tried something simple like ocean breeze soap will get you clean?
Huh? Well, wait just a minute. Well, wait just a second. You mean just say what the product does? Why, no one's ever tried that.
Well, it's crazy.
Why it's not?
We love it.
Oh, thank you, Phil.
If we ever do need something for you, let us know. If we can do something for you.
Well, I kind of need a job.
Phil, you've got one right here. We can always use a frog with horse sense.
Yes, welcome aboard, Phil.
You are with us.
Yes.
Before I accept this offer, I just have one question. How is your HR department?
Oh, just...
I've got no complaints about it.
Oh, it's top of the line.
You say that because you're man.
Pretty legit, Phil.
Glad to hear it.
I'm glad you guys are having fun. Part 11, right where I belong. We're stationed outside of the famous Biltmore Theater. Set-up crews are positioning a large Manhattan Melodies marquee over the front of the building as Statler and Waldorf look on.
Well, Waldorf, they finally made it to Broadway.
Yep, I already got tickets.
You did? Are they good seats?
They sure are. They're for the next train out of town.
Cut to Ronnie Crawford in the kitchen of Pete's Luncheonette, staging a game plan with the Muppet Gang before they stage their Broadway show. Ronnie. Gavin.
I'm here.
Hello.
So now the show opens in just 1 week. The publicity started, the tickets are already selling. As I see it, we're going to have to rehearse day and night to get ready, and we have got to find Kermit.
Hey, who is this guy?
Hey, Crawford, he's producing the show.
Popsy?
Oh, Fozzie, hold on. Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Who's she?
She is Jenny.
Well, what are we standing around here for? We gotta find Kermit!
We'll bring him to HR.
The Muppet Gang takes to the streets, shouting for Kermit and utilizing the help of passers-by.
Kermit! Hey, have you seen a frog?
Kermit/Phil is oblivious to the search party or any history of being friends with these interesting creatures. He's concentrating on making a product pitch to a long table of investors. Jill looks on with pride.
No, this is a revolutionary new slogan, which is Ocean Breeze Soap will get you.
Well, Dr. Teeth and Zoot are the same person.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear Jenny. Yeah, I was gonna say this
It's
is
okay.
tricky for me. I'll just have to do them one after the other.
Give it a try.
Kermit, Kermit, Kermit.
We hop back and forth between the Muppet gang, divvying their time between searching for their friend in every nook and cranny of New York City, rehearsing for a show that they aren't exactly sure will happen, and Kermit/Phil becoming a successful marketing director for Ocean Breeze Soap.
Kermit!
Kermit, 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 Kermit.
Oh my god. Gonzo takes it upon himself to confront the mayor of New York City during a live press conference to spread the word about Kermit's disappearance.
Mr. Mayor, it's an emergency. Mayor of New York City? Oh, hang on, everybody. I'm looking for a frog who could sing and dance.
You took my line. You took my line.
It's okay.
Sorry, sir.
Listen, I'm Ed Koch, and if anything, I need to say, oh, hang on, everybody. Anyway, if he can also balance the budget, I'll hire him.
Kermit!
Wow.
Kermit!
Cries of Kermit echo across the city, but no one responds. The Muppet gang is losing steam. After they finish searching for the day, they all sit at the same booth they'd been seated at during their first visit to Pete's Luncheonette. Their faces say it all. They're gravely worried about their friend.
Wow. I thought opening night was supposed to be exciting.
Yeah, but not without our little green buddy.
Maybe we should just cancel?
No! No! It is opening night tonight. The show must go on. Kermit would want it that way. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak.
Oh, Fozzie, no!
Tell me why.
No!
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
I never want to hear you say you want it that way. They all nod despondently. Cut to Kermit/Phil, Jill, Bill, and Gil on their lunch break. They walk together past markets and food stands.
Well, that was a great presentation you made this morning, Jill.
Well, it's chart.
Well, thank you, Jill.
Hey, how about a new place for lunch today?
They stop at the glowing neon sign for Pete's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
They enter. Kermit/Phil walks directly in front of the booth where the Muppet gang are seated, but neither seem to take notice at all. The business frogs seat themselves at the booth directly adjacent to theirs.
This time I'll take the bill, Gil.
Oh, good. Something from the grill, Jill? No, meat makes...
Well, we better go to the theater now and get ready.
Kermit/Phil picks up a spoon and taps it against two glasses with two different levels of water inside. He locates another glass and incorporates it into the sequence. The tune it creates sounds awfully familiar. He plays it a second time, then a third. The Muppet gang subconsciously catches onto the tune. Dr. Teeth hums along. They all realize at the same time that someone in the room knows the score of their musical. Fozzie perks up.
Kermit?
Fozzie, Gonzo, and Dr. Teeth slowly peek over the edge of their seats at the frog's booth. Bill and Gil look up from their menus, confused. They slowly turn back to sit down.
Just a couple of frogs.
Kermit/Phil plays the tune again. Gonzo, letting his curiosity get the best of him, peers around the side of his chair to where Kermit is seated. He gasps.
No, it's Kermit!
The Muppet Gang rushes over to the frog's booth. Piggy runs over, sees Kermit, and tackles him. They sweep him up out of his chair and swarm him immediately. Jill, Bill, and Gil look on. They have no idea what's happening.
Oh, my, what friendly service.
Oh, Kermit, where were you? We were all so worried!
Yeah, where were you, boss?
I believe there must be some sort of mistake.
Hey, Phil, since you know the waiters, why don't you order for us?
Phil? What does he mean, Phil?
Are you speaking to me? There is nothing wrong, and I think I will have the tuna melt, please, ma'am.
Like you don't know us?
I'm afraid not. Should I?
What do you mean, should you?
Ronnie?
Gavin.
It's you, Ronnie.
Sorry, I actually couldn't read it from where it was. Kermit, we have a show to put on. Your show. And it's opening tonight.
Seeing a show would be a pleasant way to spend the time, but I do have some marketing data to review.
Very important.
What? You remember us?
Important.
To get him to the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Kermit, for your own good, grasp him!
The Muppet Gang grabs Kermit and carries him outside.
Grab him!
Let's take it to the theater for sure.
Eyeball!
Oh, hey, they must get a lot of repeat business here.
Back at the Biltmore Theater, the Muppet Gang, Jenny and Ronnie are gathered backstage in costumes and makeup, desperate to get Kermit/Phil to remember who he is.
So, the grizzly bear, he walks out of the room. Well, the panda bear is just sitting there. He thinks, this is odd. And then what do you know? The phone rings. You know who it is? It's the HR department. Non-binary jello. Rubber newspaper. Funny joke. Laugh. Waka waka.
This is all very amusing, but I have to be going now.
No, wait. He doesn't remember.
It's no use. We've been trying for hours.
There's nothing left for us to do. We have to go on without him.
Fuzzy grabs Kermit/Phil by the shoulders and shakes him furiously.
Kermit, please, we need you. Come back to us.
Look, maybe you do know me, but I really don't remember you. I wish I did.
You'd better take your places.
The theater is almost entirely full. Dr. Teeth conducts the band in an instrumental version of Together Again.
Piggy, what are we going to do?
Piggy kneels down to look directly at Kermit/Phil. She rests her hand on his shoulder and forces him to focus. She attempts to ground him by reminding him of who is in the room.
Look at me. You are not Phil. You are Kermit the Frog. That's Gonzo. That's Fozzie. That's Rolf. And that's Scooter. And they're your friends. You wrote the show for them. And that's Ronnie and Jenny. They're your friends too. And I'm Piggy. Now listen carefully. You are Kermit the Frog. And you loved me. And you want to marry me. And you want to have children with me.
With you? In love with a pig? Wait till I tell the guys in marketing. Maybe you expect me to go hog wild? Perhaps you could bring home the bacon. Oh, the sounds of love. Sweet. Oink, oink.
Piggy does not tolerate this degrading talk for a single second. She balls her hand into a fist. She launches Kermit into a lounge chair. He lands upside down. As he recovers from shock, he looks around the room.
Huh? Piggy? Ozzy? Where am I anyway?
The Muppet Gang scoops Kermit back up, celebrating his regained consciousness.
You okay?
What's going on?
You're going on. It's Broadway. You made it.
No, the script isn't ready. There's something missing.
No, it's terrific.
We gotta tell everybody Kermit's okay. Come on.
Ronnie and Jenny race out of the room.
Hermie, do you remember the opening number?
You mean, look at me. Here I am. Right where I belong. I see that face coming back to me like an old familiar song. What better place could anyone be? 'Cause you're here with me. It's all I've been looking for and so much more, and now I'm here, now you're here. Nothing can go wrong 'cause I am right where I belong.
Oh shit, Frog have memory back.
Oh good. Kermit gets up and giddily grabs his sequin suit. The Muppet Gang cheers, hooray, and follows him toward the stage. As they pass the hallway by the exit, they're greeted by a gaggle of frogs, bears, chickens, and whatevers.
Hi guys. Kermit, could our friends watch the show from backstage?
Yeah, good day.
Phil?
Wait a minute. No, they cannot watch the show from backstage. That's it. That's what's been missing from the show. That's what we need. More frogs and dogs and bears and chickens and whatever. You're not going to watch the show. You're going to be in the show. Actors' equity be damned. Come on, everybody.
Yay!
I'm not in
Actors' equity be damned. The union rep.
The hell with the union.
Okay, you guys keep cheering while I bring a song. You guys are really excited. For
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna violate the strike.
I have to go to HR.
There's a lot of time spent in HR
I
tonight.
you.
You know, HR can wait for once.
No threatening, please. Thank you.
That's true. We got a show to put on.
Yeah.
We
thanks.
restrict the fire codes anyway.
Yeah, thanks. Love you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here it is. Just listen to the song while I bring up another song. No peeking.
Look at us, here we are, right where we belong. The curtain's up and the lights are bright and they're playing our old song.
What better place could anyone be?
Hey,
'Cause
Kermit.
you're here with me.
So everyone, here we go, let's start the show.
And then they start the show. Shocking, I know.
Extra, extra, somebody's getting married.
Somebody's getting married?
Getting married? Hey, somebody's getting married. Ooh, somebody's getting married. He's getting married.
Whoa, somebody's getting married.
Somebody's getting married?
Somebody's getting married.
Somebody's getting.
Somebody get some flowers, somebody get a ring, somebody get a chapel and a choir to sing.
Somebody get an organ to play.
'Cause somebody's getting married today.
Somebody get a preacher, somebody make a cake, somebody get some shoes or rice and presents to take.
Somebody get a sweet negligee.
'Cause somebody's getting married today.
Wedding, pig and froggy wedding.
Somebody get champagne, somebody rent a room,
Somebody get the lovely bride and somebody get the
somebody get this wedding underway.
Somebody gurdy murdy doody.
Somebody's getting married.
they here yet? Are they here yet? Did I miss it? Am I late?
No, they'll be here any minute.
Oh boy, me can hardly wait.
Isn't this exciting?
It's the wedding of the year.
Well, can't we start without them?
No, you can't until they're here.
They're finally getting married now.
But they're not getting married yet because there's another song.
Me ate ring.
Okay. We're manifesting.
Giving glitch.
He'll make me happy each time I see him. He'll be the reason my heart can sing. He'll stand beside me and I'll have everything.
She'll make me happy each time I hold her, and I will follow where my heart may lead, and she'll be all I'll ever need.
Days go passing into years. Years go passing day by day.
She'll make him happy now and forever,
Until forever, their love will grow. She only knows he'll make her happy. That's all she needs to know. They'll be so happy now and forever. Until forever, their love will grow. I only know he'll make me happy. That's all I need to know.
And then the priest comes in.
I hate to follow that up with anything. Good God,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna ruin it for you.
Oh God. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Joe. If you want to talk it, you can talk it. If you want to sing it, you can sing it. No pressure.
Oh, I'm singing it. But
Go for it.
I'm so sorry. Here comes the tone shift, everybody.
It's perfect.
Do you, Piggy, take this frog to be a lawful wedded husband? Do you?
I do.
And do you, Froggy, take this pig to be your lawful wedded wife until you die?
Huh?
Do you?
I do.
Thank goodness. Then because you share a love so big, I now pronounce you frog and pig.
Yay! Good job, Joe! Knock him dead, Joe! Congrats on the marriage!
What better way could anything end? Hand in hand with a friend.
Friend, we're married.
Yeah, they're married.
A friend.
Yay!
That wasn't a real priest, was it?
He really is non-committal.
Pig man.
Oh,
whole time.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Your wedding license is in the
we-
mail.
Along with your Muppets.
You're married in real life now.
Before we stop recording, can we all do an ad lib version of the finale, the final together again from the credits?
Yes, we can try. It's gonna be
Okay,
very laggy, so.
I've got the music pulled up. Hold on. Let's see if my phone can be loud enough. I'm holding it up.
Already writing my acceptance.
Start us off, legend. Start us off.
All right, here we go. One more time.
All right, are we gonna do a count-in?
Once more.
Dos, tres.
Go.
Now we're here and
there's no need for
remembering cause no feelings. Together again.
Yay.
Together
Muppet
again.
Table reads.
Again.
Together again.
Doing it again.
If I roll in Demerara,